Hi folks, the research project. It's a big week next week. Firstly, you've got the Monday session. I'm going to talk about ethics. I'm going to talk about referencing again. I'm going to also talk about a timetable, a plan, some milestones that you need to be working towards for the research project. You're now in the thick of the teaching, and now it's dawning on you, especially with policing, how challenging level 5 is going to be, and is. My job is to try and make it as painless as possible for you. With my advice, you should be able to navigate through that without too much stress, but you have to engage. There's nothing I can do if you stay away and you just sit thinking that you're doing it yourself, but then when I see it, it's all wrong. On Wednesday, between 1 and 3, you have got a dedicated drop-in session where you can come to the university, you can come to LT001, I will be there. I'll ask Keith if he can drop in, and maybe Dave, and we will be there to talk about and go through your individual projects. Now, some of you suggested that we'd split this up into an appointment system. I'll welcome the feedback on that. I think it may be better to have individual slots within that period of time. Other people may want to be there and to listen to some first-hand experience or bring materials. My experience of dealing with research projects and dissertations, which is for an 8-year period at staffs. So for 8 years I've supervised these. I've got a lot of experience in dealing with what happens. If you stick to a timetable, if you treat this as a piece of work that you're going to do regular work on, I know some of you have already done this, I know I'm speaking to the converted with some of you, and I know some of you even completed it. But if you do that, then it's manageable. If you leave it to the last minute, it's very stressful. Try not to do that. Try not to stay away from the supervisors. You need to be engaging with the supervisors, booking 15-minute slots, coming in and seeing. If you don't like Teams, book an appointment with Keith or myself or Dave and come in and sit down and let us explain things and check things. If you don't, then you're going to just produce a piece of work and people are going to think, well, what's this is all wrong. You know, this isn't set out correctly, it's not structured, this is very descriptive. It's easier if you're having up-to-date advice over a period of time to work on a piece of work than just to turn up the week or the day before the assignment's deadline, show somebody a piece of work which is full of mistakes or not structured correctly and very poor referencing, and then have to go away within 24 hours and try and cobble together something, rather than have it done over a period of weeks. I've seen all these permutations, and I've seen people not submit them and struggle. It is literally down to you. You are the customer, so you get in a professional service and you do with how you want. But I'm only trying to advise you. What I'll do then, I'll put up slots, and if you want to come in and book a slot, you can. If you want to come and sit in LT001 and speak to us, you can, and then just hang around a bit and just, come to the uni, you can do that. It's your time. And I'm quite happy to have feedback on that. But, this is a very structured module. You're the first cohort that's actually had this as a taught module. In the past, people have just been given a few words of advice at the beginning of the semester, and then they've had some interactions and meetings with the supervisor, but it's never been taught. You've never gone through like referencing and gone through sentence structures and things like that. This is the first time. So you're at an advantage compared to people in the past. Okay then, well, that's the update. So next week, I would like you to take it very seriously and try to make a substantial and significant start to it and get some advice. There is some suggestion that there will be only online teaching in December. I've received an instruction to say that be prepared to make sure everything goes online in the 2 weeks prior to the end of teaching. Now, the end of teaching is around the 14th. So it may be that there is no actual physical attendance at the uni in December. So make the most of November. Your hand-in is the 7th of December, so just bear this in mind. And there'll be some developments on that soon. Okay.